Now, the entire crew is in studio. We didn't unpop, but before we unpop, we have to give you a proper introduction to the one and only individual who has come through. In this introduction, I want you, producer Beatrice, and producer Ashley, to identify these songs from our guest today, only based on the first couple of seconds. And the great thing is that our guest will also be a judge and will be judging you. First one. Jimmy. What song is that?
Ashley.
What is the song
Hey,
called?
Jimmy.
That is a great answer. Well done. You got a point. Beautiful stuff. Next one is here. Any ideas there? Come on now. Come on now. You think you want what? 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 It
Ashley,
is Ashley. What's your answer?
Ayo.
Ayo. No, I'm giving that to Beatrice. One.
Wow, he didn't say his name.
Very well. Next one. Any ideas there?
I know the song.
I know you know that song because you work on radio. Come on now. Don't embarrass me in front of people.
Can I call a friend?
No, you can't. Not yet.
Yes.
What are we talking about? Any ideas, producer Beatrice? Because if you don't get this right, come on now.
I know
If I don't get this right.
Yeah, you need to get this right. As a producer of the Flash Drive in KFM 94.5, we claim to support local artists. I can't be the only one.
Play it again.
I'll play it again later. You need to. I can only play it once. You are embarrassing me now, eh? No, you're embarrassing me now.
I know the song.
I know. It's an embarrassment. That's what it is.
There's
But
so much-
let's call our friend.
Here's your next challenge before we give it the proper introduction. There we go. And that song is?
I can hear the beat.
You can hear the
Mate.
beat like this. You can hear that. And that song is?
It's on my.
It's like being on note for note and
Utter
you blank.
embarrassment that I have feeling. I
I've
support
got stage
local.
fright.
You don't know anything.
I'm
I thought
calling
you-
our friend Jimmy.
I thought you knew all
I do know the
about
song.
music. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you. Just one more. And if you don't get this, I want you both to leave.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not getting this.
That's all I'm going to give you.
7764.
Finally, well done. Welcome to the party. And now, finally, after the embarrassment,
No, I got two.
after he sat there cringing, please welcome Jimmy Nevis!
That was absolutely awful.
It was horrible.
Okay, but kudos to me for identifying that one song. That says a lot about me.
Jimmy, it is so good to see you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if people were ready for you. Clearly, I am the only person who does my research.
100%.
You know, I try to make you feel as comfortable as possible within the space.
Look,
Yo.
if I knew we were gonna do a musical quiz.
It's
like
not a
word for word.
quiz.
Yeah, but
we
still,
do this every day.
I would have prepared better.
How do you
I'm
prepare?
just saying.
Why are you
Listen to
at,
your
then why are you at
Spotify.
work today?
I was doing other things.
Sorry, just, we're having a quarrel here. Jimmy in front of you. Jimmy Nevis, welcome back to the Flash Drive in KFM 94.5. It is so good to see you. And
It's
I'm
good to be seen.
Yes, and I know there's an EP, coming out very soon. I know there's
Yeah.
music coming out. I know there are remixes. But before we get into that, we do something on Friday that we want you to join us with. It's called
Yes.
unpopping. Unpopping means, you know how you harbor a certain opinion or an emotion or whatever that may be, and you're worried about getting it out there because people are going to think badly of you.
Yeah.
We erase the judgment and we just let you express yourself.
Can you separate the man from the music? And looking at artists who have, been in certain situations where it kind of compromises your values or your models, whether it be a Michael Jackson or an R. Kelly or a Chris Brown,
Yeah.
and it's a weird point because in this day and age, it's difficult, and you find yourself being selective about when you like them, when you hate them, when you know, and then there's that song that you like, but this is the song, and then you're like, but I can't play the song because this goes against what I believe in and what I stand for. Yeah.
Welcome to Unpop. That's exactly
Yeah.
it, my friend. And it's a good question to throw into the middle of the.
Clap hands for him.
You do. I feel like I need a clap too. That
a
was
silver
like
clap.
on brief. That's
Yeah.
just perfect.
Yeah. So, Carl, do you
So-
listen to R. Kelly?
No. However, can I give you a little anecdote? Do you know that
For sure.
R. Kelly's Ignition is one
Yeah.
of the top requested songs for a section of the show called Dance Dag. People love
That's
Ignition.
crazy.
They love that.
Yeah.
It's remixed to Ignition, and Fiesta has been
Yeah.
popping up for Vanillas before.
Sure.
It's been a lot of those. However, Chris Brown Yeah 3 times, and all of those, they still get played. 5 more hours. You know, a lot of those tracks still get rotated.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is still played.
Yeah.
And I think this particular section over here is that, like, the song, in the moment the person recorded the song, you know, for me, I wish I could play songs, certain tracks, right? But I don't want me playing that song to benefit that person with royalties.
I know.
Because then I'll be
I
supporting.
know, yeah.
Then I'd be directly supporting them. If I could
Yeah.
play those songs in their neutrality and, like, just go, I'm playing this song, they're not going to know about it or whatever. Like, I would love to, because a song is a moment.
Yeah.
And it's like you have memories and feelings attached to that. And then
But
why
you
does that
know,
get broken?
What's interesting
Yeah.
is that we forget that, like, there's many producers and people that work on these songs.
Exactly.
And it's, you know, everyone has to suffer because of that person
Yes.
and their own shortcomings and whatever. So it's I think there's so much to discuss about this topic, and I'm so keen to see what it looks like in the future. Because in a time of cancel culture where things are just so intense, I don't think it's as black and white as we think it is, you know. And I think as time goes on, we are only seeing more from more people, you know. We are human beings, and I think collectively as a society, you know, we have to decide how we're going to handle this.
Thank you for mentioning, and I think it's a critical point that you made there around the people around the track are now also suffering because of that one individual.
Yeah.
So in that way, like, you want to support that project and perhaps not the actions of that person in their personal
Yeah.
capacity, and to separate that is that. But unfortunately, perceptively, as a radio station, if there's a big headline from somebody and that song plays, our perception is the big problem there. Your producer Ashley, can you even go after that?
Mine will be a bit more sour though. I prefer using the lemon juice in the bottle.
It's a no from me.
Lemon from a
no,
bottle.
no.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No,
the
it's
same
not.
Thing. No.
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with it.
That
you know?
lemon juice has been on the shelf in whatever retailer for a couple of weeks. It's then before that it was in the warehouse for a couple of weeks.
No,
Jimmy,
it's
use
not
lemon juice in the bottle.
Listen, let me tell you something. I am here for the freshly squeezed
Thank
situation.
you.
Thank you.
But I am not afraid to say that we all started on a Smirnoff Storm, eh? And that, like, once upon a time, you were the furthest thing from that freshly squeezed lemon. So for me, it's a time and place thing, you know.
I know that your offering was supposed to come through today, but obviously we want to keep
Yes.
people waiting just a touch. It's anticipation, it is, right? The deluxe edition of Things We Don't Talk About.
I mean, it's more of like a remix EP.
Okay, cool.
Whenever I get to branch out into different genres because of remixes, it's such a dope thing. I mean, I think the last time we spoke about the Nico de Andrea remix, which is also on this thing.
Yes.
I mean, that song has I think over 200,000 streams already. And it's just it's playing like in a club in Ibiza. And it's, it's so cool when the songs that you are busy making in your house, get to travel. And again, there's another song that's going to be launched off of this EP, which is the Small Spaces remix, which I did with Creative Natives. Incredible duo. A song that I started making with people on my social media, which is called Secret Lovers.
I play that one. Sorry. So what I do sometimes, Jimmy, because I support you and stalk you, more support you, I played that on the KFM Top 40 as a snippet of...
Oh, really?
Yes, like the audio of that.
Oh, wow.
And the response was very clear. When is it out?
Amazing.
So-
Amazing. Well, we have a release date.
Sorry?
There's a release date.
They see me rolling, they hate it. No, you give me a scoop now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. It's releasing on the 9th of April. It's coming out in April.
It's coming out on the 5th of April.
Yes.
And it's been such a cool experience. So for those who don't know, I basically started creating this track with my fans on social media. And a couple of reels later, we kind of came up with this track. And for me, it was actually really easy to write. And what's weird is that me and a lot of other people are thinking the same stuff, which I think is amazing because, as an artist to audience, I'll never forget, I saw Kate Renata live. And one of the I know. I know. Whenever I tell people that,
My
they're like,
face is gonna melt off.
they're like, what? Yeah. But one of the greatest parts of his show was getting to meet the people that went to his show.
Yeah.
Like you meeting like-minded people who get your vibe, and I just think for me, over the years, I've seen a lot of my fans, or I think of them as people that are actually very similar.
Yes.
And so it was just cool once again to see that we're all on the same wavelength, we're all thinking the same thing. And yeah, the song has been mixed and mastered. And yeah, the 5th of April, I'm very excited to put it out. It's got like an Afrobeat kind of thing with some like Robin Thicke vocals on top. And it was just such a joy kind of making this thing.
This is exciting.
Yeah, man.
Did you release the date on your socials?
No,
or
not
was this
yet.
the first time that you've said it
I wasn't
out loud?
Yeah.
Or weren't you supposed to? Because I can see
Not
management's
really, yeah.
looking at you with that eye like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no.
5th of April, Secret Love is out.
5th of April, yeah.
I've played this thing
Thank
here.
you so much. I've been reading your comments. Storm CPT suggested a TLC vibe. Darren Sharnick suggested some guitar.
This is the development of the song with people, right?
Let me cook.
So back to Secret Lovers, I decided to take the song up a few notches. I kept hearing some soulful guitar. Dun, 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 dun. So I got the Bradley Prince to come in. And then I added my vocals.
Secret lovers undercover. Oh, you are enough, but don't wanna lose the ones you love, so you keep it on the low. Hey, fireworks are brighter when they blow.
Hey, hey.
That's crazy, but amazing.
But it's because even before you release stuff,
Yeah.
this is what I'm thinking about the new age of music. I'm just trying to get as much as I can when it comes to support prior to a drop. That
sure.
way, as the pre-saves are there, you drop and people are there already. And that's the dream, actually, for me. And all the artists that come through these hallways of KFM 94.5. I think I want this to be the best platform.
Sometimes, you're just in studio, you're making things, you're being creative,
Yeah.
and that night you were able to do things you couldn't do on other days. And now you must go sing.
You see, this is what happens. In life, people do that all the time.
I don't wanna go back, but sometimes I miss the way I was when I was with you. And we were not a good match, but you had the part of me that wanted to see it through. And I know I should give you up, but I'm stuck inside a memory I made up. And I know if I take too long, I may not move on. Can someone tell me where did I go wrong? Yeah, 'cause it's been 3 years and you found someone new, but I'm still breaking up with you. And you don't care, and why should you have to? When I'm still breaking up with you. Got lost in your universe, and we didn't plan it, but I let you into my space. Yeah. And we tried to make it work, but I knew right from the start that we would end up this way. And I know I should give you up, but I'm stuck inside a memory I made up. And I know if I take too long, I may not move on. Can someone tell me where did I go wrong? Ooh, I need to know, 'cause it's been 3 years and you found someone new, but I'm still breaking up with you. And you don't care, and why should you have to? Yeah, when I'm still breaking up with you. Oh, you're the place I'd like to go. a memory I can hold. You're the place I'd like to go. A memory I can hold. You're the place I like to go. A memory I can hold. And even in my head, I still wish you were with me instead. Laying in my bed, 'cause it's been 3 years and you found someone new. But I'm still breaking up with you. I know it's sad, but what else can I do? Yeah. When I'm still breaking up, I'm still breaking up with you. I'm still breaking up with you, yeah. And you don't care, and why should you have to? Whoa, and I'm still breaking up with you. Hey, you're the place I'd like to go. A memory I can hold. You're the place I'd like to go. A memory I can hold. I'm still breaking up with you. Ooh, yeah, I'm still breaking up with you.